Big Ross, 5150 Gaming. Yeah, we back in the building. As y'all can see on the screen, we got the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. That's what I'm finna be playing right now. Now, when I came across this game on a little preview, and I was like, you know what, this game looked like it might be interesting. So I said, man, you know what, we finna go ahead and play this. Now, I watched some gameplay of a game that seemed like it might be similar to this called Superliminal. Shout out to Burleezy and Lay It Down Gaming. And Superliminal seemed like I ain't even gonna say seemed, it was a really good game. Really worked your brain. And this game right here seemed like it was similar to that. So I said, man, you know what, I'm gonna play this right here. I've never played it before. I never watched any gameplay on it. We just finna hop straight in and see what it's about. The end is never the end. Is never the end. The end is never the end. The end is never the end. What y'all think?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders
I ain't gonna hold you.
As though he had been made exactly.
Man, peace, tranquility.
Stanley was happy.
Hey, well, you know what? Hey, if Stanley was happy with that, that's all that matters.
And
right
then
there.
one day, something very
that's all that
peculiar
matters,
happened.
man. I ain't gonna talk
Something
about
that would
it
forever change Stanley.
I ain't gonna interrupt
Something
him
he would never quite forget.
Okay.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
An hour
No one had
just
showed
sitting
up to give him
doing
instructions,
nothing is crazy.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, this me. Hold up. Let me see something. That field of view was kind of throwing me off a little bit. Yeah, I want it to feel a little more realistic type. Hold on. Last one. We're gonna try 70. Yeah, that feels more proportionate right there. Yeah, man, look, I understand, you know, getting your money. I completely understand that. That's cool. But boy, if you're working at a job and you feel like it's draining you, man, find something else, bro. For real. Can't go in there. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Man, I'm finna look around though. What's up?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Can't even see outside. This computer's still on.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Why did that one do
something? Did it advance the story in any way?
What about this? Nothing? Alright. Alright, let's keep going. Okay. None of the doors open. Hey, where this room that I'm supposed to be going to though? I see that door open. Let me get over there. What they say? 417? Okay, nice leaf. So with that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, he told me I entered the door on the left. I'm kind of hard here. I ain't gonna
This
hold
was
you.
not the
I'm gonna
correct
go
way
right.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
All the doors locked, bro. What's going on here?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully
I
constructed
like the
room.
colors in here. I ain't gonna hold you.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room
Bro, let me
so
get in my
utterly
bag, bro.
captivating that even though all your co-workers have
me get in my
mysteriously
bag,
vanished
bro.
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Why does he keep doing that? Like telling me. What happens if I keep straight? Cool, bro. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, bro. I'm gonna keep going.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
On me. And nothing right here. Alright. Okay. What they say? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. It will cause death. Heard you. You ain't gotta worry about me doing that. I'm trying to stay
Look, Stanley,
alive.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
you
is
said?
that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Fair
There's
enough.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who is her, bro? Who is her? I can't jump. I can't jump.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Bro, who are we talking
She's been
about?
waiting.
Who are you talking about, bro? Who is he talking about? Let who back into the And that door is pitch black, bro. What's up with that? Can I go out this way? No. Okay. Random granada.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What happens if I don't answer it? What happens if I don't answer it? What happens if I don't answer it? I'm gonna let it ring, bro. I'm gonna let it ring, bro. Nothing? Do I got an answer? I guess I got an answer, huh? I'm gonna let it ring 2 more times. Alright. I mean, do I really gotta answer the phone for real? Maybe I do. Hold up. Let me see something.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white
I just
light engulfed him,
randomly thought
filling
about
him not
doing
just
that,
with
bro.
radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life
I just had a thought like, man, let me unplug the
void.
phone.
Oh, goodness.
I just...
Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
That I did,
No,
that I did, that I
supposed to be a
did.
choice. How did you do that?
That I did, man.
You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me
Bro, I
double
seen the
check.
plug over there. Someone just told me, like, you know what? Go over there and just unplug the phone,
It's
bro.
definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see...
What?
No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
What?
How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
You did.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
I mean, barely.
If you made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
I wonder what would happen if I would have did what he said.
In this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice. What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
This room
this way, please.
Trippy. This room is trippy, bro. Okay. I'm going back the way I came in. Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
What's going to happen now?
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Where's the other door that was just open though? I'm trying all the doors out, bro.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
How do I go that way? Nothing? Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
I don't know Stanley, bro.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
funny.
Follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Y'all, what should I do, bro? Man, hey.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
This tweaking. Yo, y'all see this? This joint is trippy. It's like alternate reality or something. Let me see something. Hold on. That is trippy, bro. That is trippy. Sheesh. I guess that's the only way I can go, huh? Alright, let's do it. What's that? Y'all see that? Hold up. Alright. I be trying to break the game. What is that, man? Why does that look like that? What? I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's from that. Okay.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
I mean, which way do I go,
What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
Look, I broke the game to unhooking the phone, man. They wasn't expecting that.
I have to.
They wasn't ready for that, bro. Oh, what that is? What's going on? Bro, I broke the game when I disconnected the phone. They was like, wait a minute. How you think of doing that? Bro, what's going on?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
This show right here is trippy, bro.
Who thought you were so clever? Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What,
hey,
did you think that would be funny?
Think outside the
you
box.
Just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Bro, I don't know Stanley, man.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Well, that ain't me, my boy.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Nope.
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
I really did threw everything off. I unplugged the phone. I ain't even answered the phone.
As Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
I wonder what would have happened if I would have answered the phone, though.
Up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey, you know me, man.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
What if I do it again, though?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right, this is the last time I'm going to do this again, y'all. I'm just trying to see what's going to happen. Okay, he ain't go for it this time.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door on the left. Door on the left, you say, huh? And I'm so tempted to go back this way again, but I ain't gonna do it. All right. What if I already broke the game, though? Like, what if... Oh, okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I want to know what would have happened if I would have answered the phone, man.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Yeah. I'm not finna read all of that, bro. But hold on, let me see something. Ain't no way to turn that off? No? No. Alright. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Man, check out the decor. What's that? Oh. Never mind. I didn't try to close it. Oh, huh? I can open it. Now I can't. Alright. Okay. What's over here? Nothing.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I guess I gotta press the button, huh?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
What if I gotta actually say it in my mic? Ain't no way, man.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
There's no way, man. What do you say? Night Shark 115?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but
I don't remember the code, bro.
It's pretty
Did you say
humiliating
115?
to bring you this far, only for you to
I
suddenly
tried.
decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one
I legit
single
tried,
thing,
bro.
for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice.
Bro, I
you
legit tried to go through the door, bro.
On the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
You walk through the door.
What?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Ain't no way, bro.
Stanley, this is important.
There is no way.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Man, we got to run this one back.
Do something.
I want to know what happens if I answer that phone. That's what I really want to know.
Than you can ever know.
I want to know what happens when I answer the phone.
The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Tip mine breaking down.
Time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
He is breaking down, man.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
This can't be the end for real, bro.
Take as much time as you need.
Why did it freeze? And it stopped scrolling. They got me back in here, bro. And I can control it. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna go back to the right again.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I want to know what's on that phone.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Let's go to the
Perhaps he
phone.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, let's go to the.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Let's keep going.
Thank God, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Hold up. I need to see something.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Answer the phone now.
You need to be the one to do this.
Let's see what happens.
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Can't even move around.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Man, who is you?
Gotcha.
Man, you didn't get me, bro.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Hold up.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
That's funny. Okay. Good one. Good one, bro. You got it. That was a good one. That was a good one.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Done? All right. Good morning, employee 427. Press circle on your controller.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes
How much are
is
they
a
paying?
reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press X.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Redundancy is
He's coming
trash.
back to work.
If you don't know what that
One
means,
might even
Google
feel
it.
sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I tried to press another button, didn't do nothing.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Come on, bro.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
It was a small room.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever
Excuse me.
happen to him.
I'm trying to see what's in the microwave, bro.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day,
Why did they press circle to watch
stepped
TV?
up from his
I
desk
don't see
to
no
realize
TV.
that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
We're gonna call
The
you.
thought excited him terribly.
We're gonna call you Suki, cause that's what you look like. All right, let's keep going, bro.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It
And I chose
barely
the one on the
even
right.
mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Bro, can I get out?
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Whoa.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow
Bringing
line
the work
that
home.
weaved
Them
in
some of the
many
worst jobs to
directions.
have, bro.
And down another was a
Gotta
game
bring your
with a
work home with
baby.
you.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
It sucks.
It was such a wonderful
I'm
fantasy.
talking about, man,
and
it got
in
so
his
bad for
head,
me one
he
time,
relived it
I would get
again,
PTSD
and
whenever
then
I heard
again,
an
and
iPhone
again,
ringtone.
over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would
I used to
never
hate
end,
hearing that phone
that he
ring.
might always feel this free.
Even when I'm
Surely
off the
there's
clock,
an answer down
I'm at
some
the
new
house.
path, mustn't there be?
iPhone
Perhaps
ring.
if he played just one more
PTSD.
time.
I hated that job. I ain't gonna say what the job was, but just know it was in pest control. I hated that job, bro.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Bring the work
In
home.
reality,
That is
all he's
tough,
doing
bro.
is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
That is tough.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as
Hey, bro.
long as he remains here,
Can I get
he's
out,
slowly
please?
killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
Can I get
Here,
out?
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Just because you said that, I'm gonna do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here,
That's-
he's electing to kill himself?
Literally looks
How can I
exactly
get
the
him to
same,
see
just
what
a
I
different setting.
see?
That's
How
crazy.
can I make him look at himself?
Please press up to question nothing. So, do I not press it? Bro, do I not press it, bro? I hate Mondays. I'm assuming that's what this is. I guess I gotta press it, huh? Okay.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so
Respect.
different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
They just
And I
said,
tried
please
again,
die.
and
That's
Stanley
tough.
pushed a button. And I tried.
Alright, so if they put me back at the beginning, like where I choose the door, we're gonna go right I'm gonna go left the first time. And we're gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna leave the computers on.
All of his
though.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm not gonna turn none of that
Stanley
off.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come on, bro. Going left, bro.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, bro.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Okay, bro.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might come to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This wasn't here last, bro. This wasn't here last time, bro. This wasn't here last time, bro. It was closed off. Bro. Hold on. I want to go in the office again. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what I really wanted to do, just to see if it was gonna work this time. Ah, man, bro. Because this wasn't... Hold on. I just gotta do it, bro. I just gotta see something. I gotta see something. I gotta see something, bro. The room changed.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
I'm glad I went up here, bro. The room changed.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
I knew I wasn't tripping, bro.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
That's crazy.
secret
The
pin
room
number,
legit changed, bro.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I knew it was something over here. That's why I was looking at it like that before I walked over there. This is trippy, bro. This is trippy. Alright. Let's see what's happening. Bro, I'm so glad I didn't go downstairs, bro. Someone just told me to go back up. And the whole room changed. This game got some other stuff going on with it, man.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let's see what's up. My bad, my controller died. Let me see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why they keep giving me choices, bruh? Why do they keep giving me choices like this? It says escape clear as day. Man, you know me, bro.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
just play me.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Man, why they playing me, bro? Why they playing me, bro? Hold up, fam.
Nope, still on board with death.
Hold up. Why is the door still open? It never closed. Usually all the doors close, bro. That one is still open. Man. man.
The door behind him was not shut.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm
Stanley
saying.
had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Let me just keep going,
At this
bro.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I just got to see what's finna happen, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, bro. What the? Did I say bro? Did I say Did I say bro?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
If it was me, I would have climbed on top of the end,
of what this
stood up there, because it ain't gonna crush that.
Death was of no great loss,
or is it?
Plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I can't jump off.
Farewell,
oh
Stanley.
wow, it literally crunches that too. That's tough. I would have had to run.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
That's tough. Oh, okay. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Damn, this game is different, bro. This game is
When every
different.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Stanley's computer. 1, 2, 3. Filing cabinets, obviously. Ha, solitaire. I can play that right now. What that is, installing, whatever, bro. Employee database. They got the credits right there. The office. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. All right, let's go to where it said exit at. Yeah, the endings that I got I was being too smart for my own good.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Trying to see something. Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Who?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Yeah, you confused me with that one, Loki.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
I'm cool,
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
That's tough. I didn't feel like turning my game off. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't feel like turning my game off, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. But that wasn't gonna be an option. All right, so this go round, I'm gonna do everything right, bro.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm gonna listen to what he says.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we can really see what's up, man. Cause I know I missed a big chunk of
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Because of how I was playing it. I was too smart for my own good, man. I was way too smart for my own good.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We finna do this time. But yo, the hallway though, when you go down, I could have did the whatever, bro. There's so many other options that keeps popping in my head, bro. Like.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
I gotta remember those so I can go back and do those.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
went back up to the office,
mysteriously out of existence
and
in
then
a
kept straight
moment,
to the mind control
no
facility
reason at all.
thing.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Facts.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Bruh.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Bro, how many times are they gonna have me going through
about
this,
a
bro?
voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course,
bro. What does that
this
mean?
was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Bruh.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Gosh,
this voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
Can I get
out? That he was in control. That this was a dream.
Bro, I done walked through this about 5 times.
His eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this.
He made me lose track of what I was finna say. Oh yeah, the part when I went on the door on the right, and then when I kept walking, he was like, "Okay."
Let me continue pushing the buttons.
I keep straight, but then he was like, you turned down the door on the left, and I kept straight.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I want to see what happens if I turn down that hallway and go left,
exactly
like you were
the way
saying.
it's always been. My life is normal.
Come on,
I
bro.
am normal. Everything will be fine.
Come on, bro.
I am okay.
And I'm still here. Oh my gosh.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Bruh.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Tweaking.
And everything went black.
I don't like that sound.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Man, what is this,
bro? In that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people
oh my God,
whose impressions of her would affect her career.
Come
on,
and
by extension,
man.
The rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned
on, bro. Alright, so now I'm finna do what initially I was finna do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna show you what I was talking about. But I'm gonna do the mind control thing after
Stanley
this one.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Boom, we're gonna go through here.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Boom.
But eager to get back to business,
I'm gonna go left
Stanley
on
took
this
the
door.
first open door on his left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What does this do? They keep throwing stuff at me. Oh no, that's going. Hold up. Let's see what this is, bro. Yeah, let's see what this is. Because if I would have did that, it would just took me back into that room.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, ugly nigga, bro. Alright.
No.
This dude.
Right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
This dude.
Now, let's
got
see.
jokes.
We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
The truck gonna hit me, bro? Okay. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Alright, okay. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one. Appreciate y'all for watching. Yeah.